Coming to you from Forager Brewery in Rochester, our town. Welcome to Our Town, the show about Rochester. I'm Eric Olson. Career and technical education has taken another giant leap forward in Rochester with the grand opening of the CTech Center on the RCTC Heinz campus. Here to tell us more about this wonderful opportunity and how it impacts Rochester Public Schools is Superintendent Michael Munoz. Welcome back to our town.
Thank you.
And congratulations on opening this center.
Thank you. We're very excited about that.
People have heard, obviously, or know maybe something about it. How will this center differentiate itself from the standard fare for students?
Well, I think it's going to allow the district to provide more opportunities for our students as far as different kind of course offerings and in the area of career and technical education. And it's really going to address that student that maybe wants to go to work right after high school. There's programming for that type of student. Or that student that wants to go to a 2-year college or 4-year college after high school, and there's programming for those types of students as well.
When I was in school, of course, it was, high school, don't worry about working, you can go to baby college or tech school, that's for later on. That isn't so anymore necessarily. You have to be ready to go maybe out of high school.
Yeah, and that's something that we really, I think, one of the biggest changes in public education is that now our focus is on making sure all students are college and career ready, and that's something that we really focus on, and I think the new Career and Technical Center is going to help us do that.
And to that end, as I understand it, you went back and talked to folks in the community to figure out how best to educate interact with the students.
Yeah, first of all, we want to thank the community for renewing the half-cent sales tax, which funded this building. But yeah, we worked with over 35 business leaders to help us create what type of programming we should put in this facility and really try to address some of the skills gap that we have in southeast Minnesota.
So my student at school, if I'm at the high school, some of my classes would be at the one of the high schools, and then I would go for part of the day. How does that work?
Yeah, we're running shuttles from all 4 of our high school centers and throughout the day. And typically a student will be bused from their comprehensive high school and come to CTech for 2 courses, and then they'll go back to their comprehensive high school. And like I said, we run that shuttle throughout the day so it can accommodate different schedules.
And it's maybe brand new, but it's very popular already, is it not?
Yeah, we were really surprised. As we started planning for this, we were told, expect about 400 students that first year out, and we didn't have really high expectations, but we ended up having over 1,600 students enrolled in the programming there. So we're just really excited about that type of turnout.
What are some of the options or pathways that students can take?
Yeah, we have 7 different pathways. There's agriculture, there's manufacturing and construction, IT, and then of course the health career science program is part of it, and then engineering, and then the last one would be hotel hospitality, which is a big thing here in Rochester.
And growing,
definitely,
likely, with
yes.
Destination Medical Center.
Yes.
So that's good thinking. And you were saying, we were talking that many of these students will be going on to 4-year institutions and are still taking advantage of these programs.
Yeah, I think, like I said, it does reach a wide range of students, and there are a lot of students involved in programming who have plans to go on to a 4-year college, but this experience they're going to have at CTech is really going to help prepare them for that.
How is it different from PSEO, where students take classes, college-level classes in high school?
Yeah, PSEO, they're literally on a college campus taking that course, being taught by college professors. Where at CTech, there are some classes where they can get both high school and college credit, but they're in our facility and being taught by one of our teachers.
So this is in full, will it grow even more?
Yeah, I think, I really anticipate it's going to grow, and when we designed the facility, we wanted to make sure that we could expand off of that current facility, and so we did take that in mind, thinking that down the road we may have to expand.
Did anything surprise you in the process of talking with the community leaders?
Well, it's really, not really surprised, but I think what's unique here in Rochester is that so many people have been involved in the process from the beginning, and it's something that I think our community values and sees it's a need that we have here in Rochester, and really have been very supportive with us setting this program up.
You're having a party. Parties are always good, huh? October 14th?
Yeah, that's an open house
I
from,
know. I
from
call
4
it
to 6
party,
o'clock.
so,
Yeah,
okay.
well, it will be a party. We
Okay.
really want everybody to come out and share a look at this facility. We're so proud of it, and we really want to allow the community to come and see what we've created.
So that's the 14th from 4
to 6.
to 6 p.m. Stop on out and check it out. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, Michael.
Our Town is brought to you in part by the following amazing people and organizations.
Prow Company, a hands-on commercial property leasing company, leasing commercial properties in Rochester, Minnesota since 1952. Realtors and brokers welcome. Prow Company. The University of Minnesota Rochester, an undergraduate health sciences university offering education designed to change tomorrow's healthcare. University of Minnesota Rochester, always in the heart of our community. Clements Subaru, proudly partners with award-winning KSMQ Public Television. Clements Subaru of Rochester. Clements' clear value promise is to make buying a car fast, fair, and simple. The Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.
And the members of KSMQ Public Television. Thank you.
Stick around, more great stuff coming up on Our Town. Alicia Somaz is busking on the city streets of Rochester. We find out about the numerous sites of the Rochester Airport, and Samantha Eckerson explains the Dress for Success clothing drive. And we take a look at the awesome installations from the Prototyping Festival on Our Town Culture.
We're going to talk a little bit about the prototype, and then you guys can help show us how it works. How's that sound? And what we wanted to do is provide a new design that allows each user to create their own experience, sit by somebody new, put themselves where they want to be, whether that's in the sun or the shade, up next to the building or out in the street.
Hi, I'm Patrick Sieb, Director of Economic Development and Placemaking for Destination Medical Center. We are celebrating the prototyping initiative that's been going on for the past 6 months in Rochester, and it is really a chance to explore the future of Rochester and how the change in Rochester can happen. We have 16 prototyping teams who came up with ideas about how we should build our city with health in mind. Prototyping is a business strategy used in many industries to test ideas, to create a demonstration project before you actually fully engineer and manufacture. Well, we're applying that same principle to the urban environment as well. So rather than reconstruct a street and spend all that money, why not test some ideas before doing that? And that's what urban prototyping is all about. Our first step was to invite the community to join us in talking about what would building a healthy city look like. And out of a community discussion, we identified 7 themes together. Things like food and physical activity, but also things like inclusivity and diversity and connectedness. And then we said, give us your idea about how you would change the city to address one of these themes, but more importantly, give an idea, but be prepared to build that idea. So you don't just get to throw the idea out there and expect somebody else to do it. You come up with an idea, you build it, we'll help support you to do that. And that's what we see today, 16 prototypes made up of teams of 5 to 10 or more people. More than 100 people have participated in building and installing these prototypes. This is an initiative, really was made up of 3 partners with significant support from the City of Rochester. Destination Medical Center, Rochester Downtown Alliance, and the Rochester Arts Center. Yeah, we've had great response so far. Some people love the more tactical pieces, the ones that you can touch and feel and look at, like the crosswalk or the bikeway. I'm sure people could get their engineering degree by standing with the IBM software engineers at the stormwater installation called Swamp. Highly engineered, highly technical piece. And other people are compelled by the ones that are visual in nature. Well, I think what this represents in many ways is the culture of Rochester around engagement and participation. And I think We have heard that people want to be engaged, but they want to be engaged in a meaningful, authentic way, and this created a platform to do that, and we are so pleased how this community responded.
Our Town. It's all about you, Rochester. Send us a picture of your favorite feature of Rochester. Rochester@ksmq.org.
I wanna take a shot at the sun until the day is over and done. But if I said I don't mean it, I really don't mean it. I wanna take you home so
Rochester Pops Orchestra is kicking off their season on Sunday, October 16th with a big band blast. One of Rochester's newest ensembles, this group plays a wide variety of music, including jazz, current, movie favorites, and of course the focus of their first concert, big band. Check them out at rochesterpops.com. RCTC's Learning is Forever program and Rochester Community Ed are welcoming Minnesota nonfiction authors this fall. October the 1st, they host Kent Nurburn and Larry Long for Singing, Stories, and Music. Larry Long still singing after all these years, that highlight the First Nations people. October 25th, Sean Otto, frequent guest of Science Friday on public radio, will be in town. You can see the entire list at rctc.edu/community and then look for the Life banner. Okay, are you a leader? Do you aspire to be a leader? The second annual Leadership Summit, sponsored by the Center for Business and Workforce Education, is geared toward experienced and new and emerging leaders who might want to learn how to effectively lead. You'll learn from experienced professionals. So you won't be leading there, you'll be learning about leading. Okay. Join professionals from all areas of business and industry in exploring ways to innovate, integrate, motivate in your leadership role. That's on Friday, October the 28th. Check it out at rctc.edu/workforce. And if music is your passion, Southeast Minnesota A Cappella, now in its 6th year, will present a capstone concert Friday, November 4th and Saturday, November the 5th. Singers from 10 high school choirs will participate in workshops prior to the big concert. Joining them will be the Mad Hatters, Rochester Male Chorus, and Great Northern Union. The evening concludes with a mass choir piece performed by all of the singers. Find out how to get your tickets at www.semnacapella.org, semnacapella.org. Okay, stay with us as we join Alicia Somas as she enjoys the impromptu performances provided on our city streets on Our Town Walkabout.
This is Our Town Walkabout, and we're talking about street musicians. I'm Alicia Somas, and we're here with
Alex Miller.
Tell me a little bit about why you're so passionate to be on the pavement and rock the beat for dollars.
Well, I have a lot of songs that I like to sing, and I like to show people what I can do.
My name is Christian Nisbet. My specialty is slam poetry.
I have 3 jobs and I'm saving up money, and then at the end of the year, hopefully, I plan on moving to Nashville to pursue music.
I hear that you're getting money for a baby.
I'm just days away from being a father for the first time. Masquerade, she tastes like Chardonnay. Now the party's over. She says, boy, come over, misbehave. And don't stop teasing me. While you're analyzing, I'll be fantasizing. Addiction did not begin due to extended exposure to the scent of hell's home. It was lust at first light, a release from my longing at first sight as I planted my palms upon the opening door. Immediately my craving captivated me, and leaving the property meant those same palms would perspire in panic. What a night it is when you live like this, when you're coming up beneath the clouds. Don't let me down, all the love is still there. I just don't know what to do with it now. You know, I still can't believe we both did some things I don't even want
to other street performers, which involves tarot card reading.
So, this card here represents your past situation. And basically what it's saying is that in your relationships, you kept repeating the exact same cycle over and over and over again. You were trying to learn a very important karmic lesson. And as a result of that, you continue to get presented with the opportunity to learn that every time that you don't learn it. I just, with all my readings, I'm just praying with all my heart that I'm able to help somebody else out.
More in store from our town. Coming up next, Samantha Eckerson from Dress for Success is here.
And she answers our big question about career wardrobes. Stay tuned.
Our past, remembering what made us who we are today. Brought to you by the History Center of Olmsted County.
While Rochester International Airport is now the state's second busiest airport, the beginning of flight here was far more modest. In the early 1900s, stunt pilots performed spectacular shows for local audiences. Despite farmers' complaints that the presence of airplanes disturbed their animals, 5 local men formed Rochester's first airport, Rochester Airways, in 1928, 1 mile west of St. Mary's Hospital. As Northwest Airlines started making trips between Minneapolis and Chicago, Will and Charlie Mayo felt a stop in Rochester was logical and would be a tremendous help to clinic patients. Thus, Mayo Properties Association bought 285 acres near the Olmsted County Fairgrounds and created Rochester Airport. Roughly 500 passengers used the airport that first year. In 1939, the airport expanded and soon served more than 10,000 annually. Rochester eventually outgrew this facility, and a new municipal airport was built just south of the city in 1960.
Maybe you're fresh out of college, maybe you're making a major career change, whatever the case. If you're in need of a new wardrobe, we have the answers for you.
The Dress for Success clothing drive was, in fact, a huge success. And now, here to tell us how you can get your hands on some of these career clothes is Samantha Eckerson. Welcome, Samantha. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So here's our big question. It is, what is the best way to dress for a job interview? And I would imagine that answer maybe varies.
It does vary. It varies by profession. You want to make sure that you are looking at the job description and you are dressing for that job description, but you do want to be professional. You want to make sure that you are going to that job interview and that you are feeling good about yourself, you are acting professional, and you feel good about the clothes that you are wearing. So, of course, you two look very professional today.
Yeah. She has to say that.
I don't.
So you're gonna show. We have some examples. Some wonderful people have come in. But before that, talk a little bit about your own, what you bring to the table for people in the community. What do you do?
So I work at Workforce Development, Inc., and at that organization we help people with job interview prep. We help them with resume skills, and we can help them apply for jobs and anything that they would need to help them succeed on any journey of their life. So you can come in 14 to 94 if you're looking for a job, and we can help them.
And how can they find you?
We are over at the Heinz Center.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Just walk in, walk in, or website to sign up for an appointment? Or
yeah, no, we take walk-ins.
Okay.
Yeah,
and so you don't need to be referred. And really, truly, anyone who's looking for a job can come in and use your services.
Yes, they can.
Okay, so tell us about the clothing drive. It was a bigger success than you imagined?
It definitely was. We had an overwhelming success from the Rochester community, and we thank them overwhelmingly. So thank you so much, and we have a ton of clothes to give away on October 18th over in the Heinz Center, and anyone is welcome. Anyone and everyone who is in need of professional or clothes for job interviews or even work clothes. So we have a lot of clothes to give away that day. So please come over and get some of those clothes.
And standing by so patiently behind the curtain is, shall we introduce? Bring him on out.
Yes.
Here's Ryan. Woo! All right.
You look like a seasoned model.
Yes. Yes. So this is a great example of an outfit that would be great for an interview, maybe at an IT company, even like a manufacturing organization, or even in the retail organization. You can go. This is, a good office clothing, things like that. So we have a lot of shirts and pants just like this that were donated, boxes and boxes full.
So a nice button-down shirt, you don't need to wear a jacket?
No, not for retail, hospitality, manufacturing, even construction.
But
Okay.
IT, he'd have to have the pocket protector.
Yes,
Or a pocket.
Yeah, maybe a pocket. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you,
thank
Ryan.
you. All right, who do we have next?
We have Amy.
Da, 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 da. Hi, Amy.
Yes, welcome, Amy. So this is also a great outfit for women. So she, this is a great another office clothing environment. If you can add a coat or a jacket to this, or if she was going to just work in, retail or an office environment, this would be great because it has, the sleeves because it doesn't get cold, like that.
Right.
But for an interview, she, can kind of close that up a little bit or leave it open, but it does give really nice tone to her face, but it's not so flashy or so, loud that it would take away from what she was saying in the interview. You don't really want to wear something that is really going to take away with what you're saying. You want to focus on your skills and your attributes and what you're going to bring to the job. So that's a really good outfit.
Some
for
more
that.
muted colors.
Right. So.
Okay.
So yeah,
Thank you
great
so
job.
much. All right, and we have one more?
Yes, we have Najib.
Hello.
Yes.
Now there's the jacket.
Yes, there's the jacket. Yep. And he has a wonderful outfit for the very professional job. So he wore the jacket. He has, buttoned all the way up. He is going to be that sales, manager. He is definitely going for that job at Mayo, right?
Or a corporate. I was
Or
gonna say,
corporate.
kind
Yep.
of thing.
So he definitely is ready for that job. And we have a lot of suits, a lot of three-piece suits that have been donated, a lot of suits that are that already have the tags still on them. So if you're looking for that corporate job, the job at IBM or Mayo or anything like that, come on over because we have those suits together.
Is
So.
that a wool blend? It looks like a wool
It does,
blend.
doesn't
and
it?
what about a tie? Just forget about
Yes,
it.
I was going to
ties
ask
are
about
so
that. Because neither of these men have worn ties.
Right.
They haven't worn ties, and that's really up to the person. I would recommend wearing ties to an interview, but they both didn't wear a tie, and it still looks very nice. So it's, I think it's the kind of the next generation kind of thing. But we have a lot of ties, shoes, we have purses, we have necklaces, we have a lot of accessories that have been donated. So we will have tables and tables and tables of all of those accessories available for the Just for Success event.
Well, we would hire you, just so you know, without the tie. With or without, it wouldn't matter.
So yes, thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
So I wanted to ask you, with a trend kind of culturally toward the more casual, are jeans appropriate for any job interview now?
I would not recommend it. However, you have to think about the job. So for a construction job, you probably could show up for a job interview in jeans and it would be okay.
Right.
But, it really just depends on what job you're going for.
Do employers these days, do they spell it out, what they should, no jeans, or are they specific about dress requirements or
They
not?
are. Yep. So a lot of on the dress code, they are saying you need to wear khakis or you need to wear, dress pants. You can wear jeans, things like that. So a lot of people that are that have employment right now can come to the event and get those clothes for their actual job, which is why it's not just interview, it is for workplace attire.
And what about teenagers? Do they get a break at all? Or they should be dressing just as professionally for a job interview as an adult?
Yep, they should. And so we do have a lot of youth sizes as well. We advertise for men, women, and youth sizes.
Nice.
Yeah.
So tell us about this event. When is it? Where is it? How can someone get more information?
Yeah, it's October 18th. It's at the Heinz Center, and it's from 4 to 9. Okay. And so if you need more information, you can look at our website, the workforcedevelopmentinc.org, or you can find us on Facebook. Just look up Rochester Workforce Development, and we have a Facebook page.
Okay.
And this is not a fundraiser. This is like the after fundraiser.
It is, yeah.
The thank you party or something like that.
Yep.
And there's no charge.
There's no charge. Just please come and get as many clothes as you need.
That's incredible. What a great service.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you so
It's
much.
been really fun. Thank you so much.
All right. So thanks for joining us today on Our Town. Over the next few weeks, Our Town will be getting into the election spirit.
We're going to be bringing you conversations with each of the Rochester City Council candidates, doing our part to help you become a more informed voter.
So join us next week when we start with the Ward 4 race between incumbent Mark Bilderbath and challenger Nicholas Moka. We will see you then on Our Town, the show about Rochester.
Come on, shaking on 내 본능을 깨워 지금 우린 이대로 행복해 아야야 오늘 밤 나는 dancing king 나에게 빠져들어 아야야 오늘 밤 나와 dance all night
You can access more information about KSMQ on Facebook and at ksmq.org.